They're 12-9 on that game and map mode specifically. And this is a New York team. They're solid at respawn. When they won the Major 1, that is where they did it from. They were a very, very solid respawn team. So I don't think they've really lost their way completely with that. Just other teams have gotten stronger. I think if Skies balls out like he did in the previous matchup, as well as Hydra, they should be fine.
Priest is the X factor for me today, and he will be taking the stage here in just a few moments. We're told the players need another minute. So while we wait on them to kick off this second winter semifinal, let's take a look back on our top 5 moments from some of the past.
They're flown in. Last man up is Octane. LaRue gets 2, 3. Oh no! Traded out. It's a fast one. Standing here to answer the call. Has one. Calls it up for his teammates as well. He's already in the position. Now it's all about bedroom control. You can already see Kleenex is up there. Has scrapped a pinch as well. He's seen him dead silence as well. Scrap's not gonna know, but gets away with it. Has to keep playing his life. Gonna check it in the corner as well. Does eventually find it. 27 seconds left. He's going hunting. He's going hunting, and here comes a fight. Standing a 5 streak and clutch again. The bodies are being shot. It's 5-1 to Legion. They sprung a leak. This is the opportunity right now for Rocket to get on it, and they do. They're flown in. Last man up is Octane. LaRue gets 2, 3. Oh no! Traded out. Bounces in there. Demp puts in pretty much every single bullet from that clip of the Baznab. The final bullet connects. Ends up striking. Takes down both the tiny tears, and he wants Cillian too. What has Thanos got prepared for us?
He has no dead silence, that's for sure, but he is going to see the shadow of Pred. It does not matter.
But where do FaZe begin to initiate this fight from? Simp once more taken down. Pred extends the spree. That's now going to be a cruise missile earned, and one more on top of it.
I have a trophy. No, they have a trophy. I gotta get it over. They're gonna need me. I'm waiting for nades. That's what defense will guys. He might be P1 lucky. He might be out. I'm looking at 12.
It's a little bit too aggressive, and instead now we're thinking about aces for the rookie.
Wait a minute.
Gonna get shot in the back though, so he shut down a Ghosty for 2. Enough time to plant. Beans completely out of the picture. We got another 1v1 in kitchen.
Another 1v1 in kitchen. Will it be as snaky as the last one? Here comes Beans in the back door. They've not heard a thing. Oh my god, Beans with the knife. No, wait. Beans is on the bomb. I don't believe it. Ghosty's not gonna hit us. Check it. Oh my god. Optic Texas take the round.
That was close.
The best plays from the qualifiers, but now it's land time. It's tournament time, and this fight will determine who moves into the top 3 and could be a front runner for the $200,000 up for grabs in Columbus. Let's take a look at
Turn the light on.
matchup. We got our casters ready, so one word answer. Who you going with? Prediction time.
Texas.
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 Boo.
New York. Manhattan gets
Attaboy.
it done. Bryce Anton all the way from the UK.
Screw those 2.
Thank you very much, Puckett. Yes,
My boy
again,
Puckett
people have been
going
waiting
for the winner's circle here.
The winner's bracket does continue here at the major, and it is going to be Optic Texas going against New York. It should be a big game. The favorites, Texas, all the way for most people. For New York, looking to refine a little magic that they lost at Major 1.
Yeah, look, New York looked quite good, of course, on day number 1. We're expecting a good performance.
Not gonna write off Texas though. They are not.
They're
not a team to be
in particular. And when it's come down to
taken
hardcore,
lightly.
that is really where things have been so difficult for teams to take anything away from them. Flawless over the last 10, looking to tie the record at 11. May well have a chance to break it in this series as well if New York can extend it. But with the way that Optic have been playing recently, the recent matchup between these two as well, going over towards Optic Texas exactly 2 weeks ago. You've got to be feeling good about this one. There's just some curiosities around it. We're not seeing either one of the hard points we've seen from the previous series where they went up against each other. That was Mikado and Hydro. They are both gone. We run it on 2 different hard points. Hotel, I feel, is probably the best chance for New York. If they're going to try and get one of those 2 hard points, Fortress, you might as well choke that one up. The controls are difficult one. The Search and Destroy is tough. Optic Texas are a hard team to beat. New York subline is going to have to bring their A game.
You are right. Texas, the team to beat, as they already light it up in the kill feed. And this is the question we are asking for everybody. Favorites to win the tournament, but how do they look against some of the big teams still rocking? New York are one of those, even if the recent results haven't been amazing.
Yeah, it's been tough for them, you know, but we definitely have seen a step up online. They were really good in the first day and brought a performance level that we weren't too sure what to expect from them. Actually starting things off nicely, 2 in a row, making it 3. The kills come through for the subliners. Rotation's not going to be there though. Hook has made his move. Spawn up is well I mean everywhere.
I just don't know why Priesta wasn't like turning around. He was getting shot in the back.
Look at this though from Hook. Rotation is eventually there for Optic Texas. They're looking P2. New York subliners gonna have to find a break.
This is always a difficult break. Slowly but surely, New York trying to get somewhere near to it, but Ghosty's holding the door already. They can't even get close. Kismet will eventually take him down, but damage has been done. Optic is still here. They are still set up. There is a player out towards the back. Priesta might be the catalyst for this push.
And when we talk about the strengths of both these two teams, the strongest thing for New York is breaking percentage. These guys will maybe open things up as the trades will start to flow on through. Which way they're going to fall, though. Priesta will find Hook. The blast gunfight is going to be Ghosty. Just about finds it, but the spawns towards the back for subliners are in. Potential break again.
They're eventually finding it, but there is just reinforcement flowing like water. And eventually, New York will grab the scrap time, but only 20 seconds. Bonus, though, for Texas. They have this rotation.
Yep, 15 seconds to go. Subliners will take that one. The aggression came through, and then, of course, the spawns over towards
I mean,
the back.
if they stay on it, they'll get 20 seconds, but they don't even do
Get rid
that.
of Ghosty now. Subliners are being presented with a small opportunity to get some
I'll never understand
decent
that.
resolution.
Why is
Over
one person
towards
not
the
sticking
kitchen
on the
side.
point?
Get yourself set up. Here come Optic Texas through the pantry side. Kismet's found 2 inside the point, though, and will lock it down. Priesta has to stay alive towards the back.
And Kismet in the kitchen, making plays every single
Come on,
time.
kids.
They see him and still gunning. Eventually will fall. Skies now has to try and stop this deluge of Texas flooding into the kitchen. Priesta will get the trade as well as both teams go to work. It's a snake off, it's a bake off, and it's everything going down. But it will be Texas. They break it fast enough to make a difference.
Yeah, Ghosty finds 2 on the way through. The stun end just keeps him alive. Not able to stay alive inside the point is Kismet, and you know, you said it right. He does as well as he possibly can. When we often see him in kitchen, he can cook something up. Not this time. Kills flowing for Optic Texas again. They get scrap time, they get rotation. Such a hard team to beat, and look at this rotation. Again, we talked about the strengths of New York in terms of their breaking percentage. The rotations for Optic Texas are absurd, sitting at nearly 60% of the time. They are first ones here. They can get set up thanks to players from people like Hook. 10 and 6 to kick the game off.
Every single time you see Optic, just huge plays from their players as Hugh gets 4. Eventually, though, New York managed it to stabilize for a second. Kismet getting the few kills that they need. New York are digging in here for the points.
Looking towards the scoreboard.
Kismet's the only one that's actually, he's even right now. Everybody else is negative.
Ghosty and Hook are the ones that are doing the business for Optic Texas. Thinking of Ghosty in those AR positions, just causing issues. Hook is really just in the face of New York right now. Anyone who runs in his way is getting blinked at and dying. Subliner spawning towards the back now. We'll be thinking about rotation over towards restaurant in a second, but one more hit.
It's still Optic Texas. They're still doing the business. You can see they keep piling on the pressure.
I think we lost this one.
This team has found a rhythm in hardpoint, and the tempo of it is fast, furious, and everybody else can fall by the wayside. So many players going off. It's not normally Ghosty that's dropping the serious numbers for this team. It's usually one of the other 3. But when he's gunning like he is, that's the reason for the points. 125 to 57.
It's a scary prospect when you have Ghosty, the one top of the leaderboard in terms of the kills department, when you have Shotzi, Dashi, and Hook, who can just bring it at a moment's notice. Ghosty inside the point now, just trying to defend as best he can. The break has come through from subliners. Good pressure from the front. Optic Texas will be focused back towards the kitchen side. Could do with keeping a hold of this side of the spawn. Shotzi's found 2, though. That might be the break, but Hydra can answer back with 2 of his own. New York spawning out, still towards the kitchen side for Optic Texas. There's good hold so far.
And you can see they are feeling confident on this Saturday of the major. Let's find out how confident. Go to a listen-in with Optic Texas.
And cubby, deep left to point cubby, last 2.
I'm wrong. I freeze your boys. You gotta hold here. We're gonna play the catch.
Double set.
I'm gonna run.
Holding TV. Yo, our side rugs. He ran TV. I have TV, you're good. TV, one shot done.
Middle's up, mother.
I'm picking up mid.
I see you. Lick my fruit.
Wait, yo, bottom mid. I have the cross.
Ghosty's doing a lot of work for them.
Yeah, we're fine. Dude,
I freeze it.
just keep holding middle, Kyler, you're good. Yeah, I got this. Yo, one guy's middle. TV dead.
Top edge, shut on. Nice. Yo, go right, Dan.
Mid absolute, Hydra. He's side door. He's one shot, he ran pool.
He's full. Side door.
Scotches.
Back.
Hold your own back.
Back.
Ah.
Nice. Watch out. They're gonna be for bed. They're gonna be for bed. I got him.
I got him.
We got you.
We're gonna get. Challenge you. Watch out.
Yeah, top bed, kids.
I'm not even sure. Watch out, hop up. Watch out, time. Close your side.
Nice.
My side time.
Middle spot. They're running up pool.
It's, dude, it's a lot to pick up. Down by 67.
Everyone chill. Play through all this. Nice. It's a good turn. Keep playing through all this.
Look at my back shirts again.
Alright, top cat. Okay, I'm going, Brendan. You go.
He's back shirts, Iron.
Okay, Iron back steps.
He's back right. Behind the block.
70 points.
Optic throwing up the walls, making sure New York really can't get anything done. Ghosty calling out everybody, chill to stop the overheating chows coming through. But this game is slowly but surely reaching a conclusion. 174 to 105. New York on that first rotation have not set the pace.
Optic Texas have really just been there every single time first. It's so difficult for subliners to get any sort of break on this one. You've got Hook running absolutely rapid around the map. 22 and 14 out of him. He could be anywhere at any given time. There's two. The third may well be about
Dude, this guy is insane.
From him at 25 and 15. Optic Texas walking away with this one, 180 points and rising. Rotation is there for New York over towards P2. They must
New York's just got to get a footing. That's all they got to do. They just got to get a footing. They could bring it back
if they get broken
in an upset, hopefully, but
well start ringing the bell for the end.
It's not looking good.
And now here comes the first push. Skies already taking a few bullets, trying to back off. Will fall as well. Kismet holding Chandelier, but that's a wide chow from him, and down he falls. More fights going on towards mid and around the side, and that's a huge kill from Ghosty. So I'm just going to break straight through the front, and it's Optic Texas with the trades. Kismet staying alive once again. They have made this scrappy after a setup, and Texas are in.
The spawns towards the back, though, is what kept New York in it for only a moment. And they're still here. 35 seconds to play for. We'll put Optic Texas with
all the trophy systems.
Hydra has to push. They have to do something about it. That's 3 dead with Hook spawning over towards Hole in the Wall. Finding 2. Still an option.
Nah, shouldn't have. He shouldn't have climbed.
Once again, Hook is absolutely final. 213 points for Optic Texas. They will get scrap time again. Hydra is here to try and disrupt that. But Hook cannot be stopped. It's only his teammates who can seemingly kill him at the moment. Wow.
New York, they think they set up, they think they're in a good position, nothing for them. Here comes some more pressure as
This is not the same team that played Vegas. I know Optic is like a really tough team, but good lord, dude.
But it doesn't matter. New York spawning in the middle of the map as Texas continue to go to work.
This is insanity.
In there, they get into the point. It's a stack from New York subliners as they go for one last hurrah, one last opportunity. Can they get into it as well? Shotzi going for the challenge. Hugh combining with him, and as they spawn
they got 10
out,
points.
It's all over.
Yeah, they're done.
Of 10 from Optic Texas over the last few games they played in Hardpoint. It's about to be 11 if they can lock in these final 4 points, but Hydra finds 2 to maybe slow down what is the inevitable of Optic Texas. Can find another. Are they going to try the kitchen or are they just going to rotate? They've been so good at doing it all game long. They may well just lock in bar and lock in game number 1.
They're a little bit terrified.
Ah, come on.
They aren't even going to worry. The rotation won't matter.
Damn.
It's all played out. Optic Texas, 11 in a row. They have tied the record for hardpoint wins in the CDL. And if this goes to a map 4, they could even break it today. But they are looking different. Nobody in the CDL wants to play them in hardpoint on basically at least half of the maps.
Just so difficult for New York. They never really won a solid rotation. I mean,
nope.
When we talk about rotations, we talk
they
about
weren't allowed.
Players getting over towards that hill and locking in that first decent chunk of time. Even the occasions of when they were the first ones there, they were not alone for very long. That is an absurd game from Hook. I mean, look at the slaying difference there.
35 and 19.
Eventually, Bryce, but they have been bodied on Hotel. That's not how you want to start a series against Optic Texas. New York subliners came in flat.
I don't know if they came in flat or Hugh came in like a mountain.
Flat's a bit of an understatement.
It was inevitable over and over again. If I played this guy in ranked play, I'd be reporting him for cheating every 3 seconds. Snap after snap, gun after gun. If your New York subliners are a fan,
it always still blows my mind that these guys are using controllers. They're on PC, but they're using controllers.
SMGs
More than
are
likely
getting
PS5
up
controllers,
we talked
because
about Ghosty for the majority of the game as
best
well.
controller in
When he's
the world
putting up
right
those
now.
numbers, it just released so much.
Actually, no, they're probably using Scuff Gaming controllers, no doubt, because it is the official sponsor, so they'd have to be using. But it's probably Scuff PlayStation controllers. Because again, to be fair, the PS5 controller is snappier than the Xbox controller. The sticks they got a shorter travel time and everything. They're tighter.
To finish off what they started, it's 28-16 from Ghosty to end things off. I think it's going to be plus 40 kill difference.
We swore.
That was so one-sided. Optic Texas came out absolutely screaming. Skies couldn't win a gunfight against Ghosty. He didn't even drop 10, 11 kills, something along those lines. We talk about
that was a tough hard point. And we're going into search and destroy. Not a great game mode for NYSL. Hard point usually is their strong point. That and control.
Around Optic Texas hard points at the moment, you're basically, for most teams, staring down a NYSL game at best. We know Fortress hard point is something strong here for Texas, which means for New York, the strategy has to be take these next two maps. You cannot rely on that next hard point. They've been beating everybody asunder. And it is a long way to go, but that's why Optic Texas are the favorites in this tournament.
And again, you're talking about winning the next two maps. It's going to be difficult. I mean, Albagra Fortress, you've got Texas sitting at 7-4. Shotzi is one of the best in the game at this map. First blood percentage is way, way off the charts. So New York have got some work to do here. And we could talk about the control as well before we do dive into the
those Omen monitors? Those are Omen monitors, aren't they?
Either. And you know,
nope, they're not.
Kind of hearing what Ant was saying on the
maybe they are. I don't know.
Don't want to see Expo come in there, but in the interviews we were asking them, you know, how you feeling about control. They said that it has been a little bit more difficult for us when Fortress did get removed from the map set because we were so solid at that.
They're sponsored by Jacqueline's Wingstop, Razor, and Jack in the Box. 3 food locations and one thing that actually has to do with gaming.
Don't want to see what going up against Optic
Why?
Texas is like on Expo. So I'm going to go to the. I don't want to.
Those might be either BenQ or Dell monitors, which I don't know why you would do Dell, but
Florida and Vegas. So
maybe it's Overwatch that has the HP.
It does come down to control. This Fortress for me is a must-win, or the series might be done.
Oh, that's pretty cool. They each got their own like.
And Fortress and
DAC over to the left of their monitor.
Last time these played,
adjust their volume and stuff.
Beaten bloody on Mikado. That was actually the map
it's a cool little
took
setup.
Out of this series, leaving Fortress still in. There was no good picks for them. Optic are different on hardpoint right now, and that is the difficulty that New York are facing.
The stats
Maybe an expected result in map
okay.
number 1.
The record's not close, but the first blood and round win is really close.
Just to make sure that they can go the distance against Optic.
But our game mode has never been SND.
New York are a good hotel hardpoint team. They got made to look very, very average there, but they need to step it up. They need to find something on Fortress. The statistics don't really lean in their favor. Statistically, the worst defensive
Citadel is not out yet. I thought it was out.
It does come down to search and destroy.
I'm actually really interested to see that. I saw the first commercial yesterday. It was really intriguing.
Might not help them. So you look at this map set, you might not feel confident, but they do have Hydra. And there is always a potential that this man can pop off. Him and Shotzi going up against each other is going to be a crucial matchup here.
Just positioning. Kismet is waiting, wondering who's covering it. You can see that they're just firing.
They're checking. They're checking the points, but like seriously.
Go for it on the back of that stun, but he does get tagged up. And Optic look like they're going for this. They're stacking for it already. Shotzi's coming around. And Hugh over the top with a nade. Shotzi goes back and checks. And Optic are looking to take control of this site now after the first blood.
He had to have heard that thing drop.
You've seen Shotzi step up with the nade as soon as Ghosty setting over towards back maps. He sees somebody cross through and they start to move with the nades. It's Hook through closed and Shotzi through open. One player down, 3 more to go. 4v3 for Optic Texas. Hook through double doors though and just raining asunder again. Skies and Priest to fall.
Dude, this guy Hook is like insane.
Oh, it's a good shot on Shotzi, but he's got a lot of work to do here. Hook with another. It's the ace for Hook.
That's why I hate search and destroy. Just because of the one
like the
one life deal.
Over and over again. You're not facing a player.
Because you don't even have to play the objective. You just kill each other and that's it.
Some sort of divine wrath because he has done nothing but kill them every single time he sees them.
What monitors are those? They're no doubt like 240 hertz at least.
There has to be a win here. They have to try and get back into it. We knew where the favorite was going to be. Let's see what they can do on the defense. Optic for their attacking run.
I mean, ever since the team, you know, got over there, I want to say teething issues with Ghosty. Off the rip, they weren't looking too hot, but since the major in Texas, this guy has just looked incredible. Kind of throwing us back to the Hook of old. New York Sublime is choosing not to fight over this site too much. Fighting from the outside in. Ghosty thinking about this plant that may well come through. Hook will hold the close angle. New York Sublime is good for the retake here. Plenty of util coming in.
Oh my goodness, he's popped the Deddy. There's Hugh, finds the first but will fall. Doesn't really matter.
Kind of a waste of a Deddy.
Priester left alone. A sea of green against him.
Nice shots.
He's actually going to take down Ghosty. Trying for the 1 versus 3, but there's Dashy. Actually tags him up as well. Priester trying to do everything he can against this.
Yes. Come on, Priester.
But Dashy tags him up. Still
No. Oh, he saw him.
Well. And Priester, can he win this against him? No, he cannot.
Damn.
It's a good
That
try.
was a good damn try. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe he almost got that.
First dips out. Sees Dashi on the crossover towards B, so knows he has to take the challenge against Shotzi as quickly as he
shouldn't.
can.
What he should have done there is like poked up real quick to find out where he was and then get his shot on instead of like standing straight up and trying to get the shot at the same time. He could have taken a second,
as soon as Dashi finds that
just
angle,
found him real quick and then fired afterwards. But
Child comes through. Priester not expecting it. Big plays coming in from Optic Texas to secure that one, but Priester made it scary. Now trophies on the go. Optic Texas.
They're not even going for Bravo.
Not finding anything with it. Kismet in time will not find anything with his eye.
Very strange.
I'm really curious about these SMG fights that may well start to transpire now. The grenades will become a little bit less.
They're going for a quick plant here.
Down. It's all about the SMG fights in the middle as this bomb will go down over towards their side.
Shotzi just seeing if he can peek anyone here, and he's actually getting onto the bomb side. They've backed him through here. Priester, he's under pressure. There's so many players looking at him already. Shotzi will fall. He was playing solo on the A side.
Oh, trade?
Down to a 2 versus 2. Optic.
Oh, it's Hugh. Okay.
P1, looking for a way forward. Kismet and Skies both holding the back here. This fight is going to go nowhere near sight. Kismet gets the first. It's only Hugh, the nuke left. Can he find a clutch here?
It is Hugh.
To send New York to the nether realm? No, he cannot.
There you go.
New York finally find a round, Tom.
Yeah, really well played. Optic Texas just sit back, wait for that push to come through from New York over towards the street side. Doesn't ever come. As soon as that bomb goes down, in the first blood, well, I think they both kind of came in at the same time in terms of the kills. One piece for each team. And as those numbers and time whittle down, every single second counts as a more favorable position for New York Subliners. And just well held towards the back. They know the hit's going to come from that side. There was plenty of numbers clearly called out by the player who pushed over towards those trucks. Hydra Co kept the pressure on, which allowed New York Subliners to then set themselves up. Optic Texas, what's the play here? Plenty of plants coming in for both these two teams. Retaking percentage is very, very similar. New York are allowing plants a lot more than Texas are, though. So Texas, can they manage to find a plant here? It's going to be harder when you got Shotzi sent towards the next round.
And now for New York, they can play a little bit of a patient game. Hydra, we're looking for any opportunity to exploit this. And now he checks his corners. Dashy will get Skies back down to a 3 versus 3.
Oh, come on. How?
Ghosty guns Hydra out of the window.
How?
It's a snap that may cost a round. Hugh will fall as well. Back down to
2v2.
another 2v2.
Ghosty trying to find the pick yet. But the hard job was kind of done. You get rid of Hydra.
Yeah, she's got
really have to worry
dead
about
silence.
The flank, but the problem is that Kismet pushed
and
up,
he
then
wouldn't
dropped back,
know
so
because of dead
constantly
silence.
where it could possibly be.
Yes! Gave himself up.
He's lingering over towards top. Art shots in though. Couldn't come through. Ghosty. Can he make this move? Is he going to call him going on the cross?
Oh, I don't know if he saw him. I don't know if he knows.
He doesn't know.
Ghosty has looked for the kill. He's trying to figure out where he's gone. Checking the corners.
Yeah! All right, there you go, boy.
Not gonna get the win.
The pressure on him to get that kill must have been massive. Because he had that statue blocking the shots half the time there. Oof.
It's almost too readable that he would go over towards
Man,
the B
I'm so
side
happy I cleaned my keyboard. It's so nice now.
Take the risk. He can watch double doors from that situation. So if he does push over from top map, so drops out top art and goes around.
It's not 100% because some of the plastic has been worn down by the magnets under the wrist rest, but I would also like to get rid of this crappy plastic leather, fake leather crap on it.
But information was not quite there.
I just wish companies would stop using this stuff. Doesn't last forever. In fact, it's more of a problem than anything.
Is Kismet gonna chalice?
That round's over immediately.
In 3 separate gunfights.
Oh,
I mean, Hugh just killed Shotzi. That's how locked in he is. This guy's just wondering where on earth his teammates went to.
dude, how did he kill his own teammate when
surely there's no way
they literally they killed everybody? That doesn't make sense.
Tough one. You got the bomb, but zero information for Optic Texas. Although I think Dashi may well have just seen him. You see all those players in the map just.
They know where they are now, or where he is now.
They know exactly where he is now. Skies with 35 seconds in. Well, I wouldn't say a hope or a prayer to do this one. If you can get the bomb down, then maybe something's on the cards, but they will be covering this on every single angle. Hook tags him up here. Come Optic.
He's trying to stay alive, and Skies knows that there's pressure going to come from every single position they can.
One.
And he guns Dashi, but not going to get the second. Too many bodies, too many players. New York just lost that.
Oh no, never mind. That guy was using straight up PS5 controller, or PS4 maybe actually.
Tough one from Skies.
I'm pretty sure this game has PS5 controller support though.
I think Kismet's standing there, heading
a lot of the
double doors,
newer games do.
All right, Shotzi's inside the site. Shotzi's in top art. I've got to hold it down and still gets gunned. Just unpredictable, and that's what's so difficult about trying to keep him down, trying to track him down. So many different places that he can hide. It's only his first kill, actually, Shotzi. Usually is the player that can do a lot for Optic Texas on this map, but it's Dashi at this moment in time. 5 and 3. The shots are just so crispy. 4v3.
Oh, Hydra.
The Hydra, that's an easy kill for Dashi. One more up top. Surely he can't make this work, and he will all fall. New York again. Die all over Fortress.
And it's just when you've got players who can kill that quickly. Dashi pushes down the outside, finds that player over towards top maps, and all of a sudden, New York in that situation, you're panicking. Dashi, is he pushing over towards the street? Are they thinking about B? Is he lingering around that area? Hydra then puts himself in a position to say, well, okay, if he does push this, I can find him. Now he's already pushed past you. Shoots him in the side. The round's pretty much done by that stage. Nothing New York can do about this at the moment. Optic Texas running away with this series. Dashi, Hook, Ghosty, having a blinder. Shotzi. He's only really won one gunfight, and yet still Optic Texas remain dominant.
They do, and Hugh is in the bomb site with Dead Silence popped. 8 and 3 now on the S&D. Probably looking to set some sort of
this guy is literally the only reason that we're losing.
Dead Silence gone.
Not saying in Dashi too, I guess, but
Hydra will get first blood into Dashi.
Hugh has been doing all the work.
New York back to A or the difficult road to B.
I'm curious how that's happened because Dashi gets kind of baited out, but Ghosty's got a job to do here. He's going to find one. He's screaming at his teammates, get over to help him, but does he even need the help? Skies is the second one. Kismet doesn't want any part of it and runs into Shotzi. Hydra now into top maps. It's a 1v2 from him.
Hydra trying to stay alive. Hugh up top as well. Shotzi going to be down low, and there is Ghosty. Just held them off completely. Not a moment to be missed.
Yeah, it's a PS4 controller.
As Ghosty says, hey, I'm holding the gate. There is no way through for you. Go on, go to the grey, because you shall not pass.
I am surprised that, you know, it's like, why don't run with your knife out when you're in that situation.
Top maps, you're like, oh, well, there definitely
won't
be
you weren't ready.
Yes, like, Ghosty.
I know you run a little faster, but like, is it worth it? As soon as he entered the door, he should have swapped back to his weapon.
Dashi, in New York's mind, the communication will then
as soon as he entered that door.
Oh, there's a couple of them he can just back on down. New York is saying, but surely there isn't top maps. They can make that push, no problem. If you make a push into bottom art, it's the first time we've seen Hydra really get mixy in that area of the map. Hook will get taken down. 5-2 Optic
Alright, Hook
Texas.
he was the biggest issue.
New York playing patient. You can just see on the minimap they're covering the angles. If anybody tries to go for a peek, Optic are hoping they move and make a mistake.
Yes,
yes. Kismet going to try and square up, but Kismet will win it, and it takes another string off the bow of Optic Texas.
Small amount of pixels is all that Kismet needs. Bear in mind, New York are 5-2 down. Kismet has a cruise. Don't know how that's happened. Hydra with the second of the round now may well make it a third as well. My word.
There you go.
Ghosty sent to the shadow realm, but is it too little, too late? Hydra with the 3. First time we've really seen him arrive on the map. It's tough one for Ghosty, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even really call it a turn on. The shots going into, we've all been there in that kind of situation. You should have as Nev player that's running around the corner. You're like, oh goddamn, I am getting channeled immediately. Good play from Hydra.
Still a long way back. The New York have it in them to try to put a lid on this Optic Texas team. Still on the attack here already. Optic Texas look like they're moving. I thought it might be a super aggressive push for them. It is going to be.
They're going aggro.
Shotzi's all the way through. This could be disastrous. He's going to find Kismet as well. There's the first for Shotzi. And they have let him slip. Hugh is going to find another one. It's a full collapse. Skies tries to stop the bleeding. A bandage on a wound that Shotzi has ripped open. And they find themselves in a 2 versus 3.
So tough now because now Hook's behind you. It's just unrelenting from Optic Texas. Can Hook find another kill to cap off what has been a brilliant performance? Priester last alive, 1v3. No hope, no prayer.
Come on, Priest.
We'll find one though, Bryce. 1v2 now.
Bomb is down on A. For Priester. Only a legend awaits. Will he find what could be one of the most important 1v3s?
30 seconds.
You will see. Priester going for it as well. Doesn't see Dashi. Dashi will eventually see him, and the shots are not good from Priester.
Damn.
And Dashi will take him down. Optic.
Please don't let them 3-0 you.
Just easy peasy. It's just nothing that New York can do about that. Optic Texas. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Shotzi may well be the one who finds the route through the middle of ARP there. But the rest of the team just bring the squeeze. Immediately as he finds that kill at the Kismet, New York have got to spin right. They've got to say, okay, well, what do we do? Shotzi's behind us. Goddamn. This is terrifying. Then the rest of Optic Texas just push up towards closed and open. And it's just so easy to pick them up from there.
Look at the kills.
Rocking the hard place springs to mind.
This guy's is 3 and 7.
Statement performance from Hook.
Kiz is the only one that's even again.
Once again, I mean, 9 and 4 from him, 10 and 5 from Hook. It's a terrifying, terrifying looking Optic Texas right now.
Even Shotzi wasn't doing much. But Hugh is like the problem.
250 to 138. It's usual business on the hard point. The S&D 6 and 3. As we move towards the LSELO control, New York are going to have an incredible pep talk. Something legendary, something Independence Day is going to have to come out of that camp to regain.
I mean, I hope Daryl and Sander have got some inspirational words because you're going to need it. You're heading into an LSELO. This was played in the previous series exactly 2 weeks ago between these two teams. It was Optic Texas that managed to take it. This could very well be 3-0. Can we see a resurgence from New York? Let's see.
Well, we will have to find out. Map number 3 is coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. When we are back, we will find the thrilling conclusion to this series one way or the other. We'll see you right after this break.
Oh. Did not expect this to actually get as many views as it did because it's Battlefield 4. I didn't think too many people were looking for stuff like on Battlefield 4. But yeah, I got a few more clips.
Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by the new series Citadel, premiering on April 28th, only on Prime Video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We are watching the watch party. Beautiful people there on the Scump watch party. Every single one of them. Methods, Scump and Hex, all looking glorious, all bringing you the action. We will bring you the control next as well. Wonderful people. Glad to see them. If you aren't tuning in, you should do. But we have a game to get on with. Controls up next between these two teams. Optic Texas versus the New York Subliners. So
I need
far,
one of those foot
plain
rest things.
sailing for Optic, making a statement in the winners final. Winners round.
You know what? It might as well be the winners final at this stage. They're pretty much there, Bryce. They only need one more map, so I'll forgive you on that one. And with the way that they've been playing, it is not silly to presume that they may well make it here within 3. NYSL control last time around was pretty one-sided. I want to say it was the 3-1 to Optic Texas. The KDs really do talk their own talk. Kismet Hydra really struggled on this map last time around. Shotzi was the only one who went negative for Optic Texas, and with the way that they've been playing so far in maps 1 and 2,
it's taking place my birthday weekend.
There are some things to maybe hold on to if you are New York. Your defense is not too bad.
I've never been to Vegas.
2-6 record. The only 2 teams you beat are Florida and Vegas. It's a hard ask.
I mean, it's weird too because
start this reverse sweep.
NYSL destroyed Vegas.
Bleed it all, to be honest, because it's just looking like they're unstoppable at this moment in time.
Oh, he gets the first potion. They're already out, and Yuke is still here. Yuke is still a monster. And it's just not something you want to see. New York have not made any statement on the opening break.
Just the initial revolve coming through, but this is spawn over towards the green side, so all of a sudden Subliners will get a favorable one at that, and will be able to make their push through. Hook's going to be behind. He will not have an AR. I know that for a fact. Oh, Sky's going to get some terrible time.
I don't know why he got up.
Coming around the corner.
I really don't.
Can shot a Ghosty. Combining well, but that time has been stopped.
He had no reason to get up.
Lingering around the point. Optic Texas, though, very much behind them.
Here he comes, Hugh. Still alive, eventually will fall to Hydra. It's more time for New York. Point Dashy trying to thread this needle. We'll have to do it with a grenade. Fortunately, the trophies will be able to stop them. Second tick in here for New York. Dashy is going to fall one
Such a waste of the grenades. They know they're going to have trophies.
Yeah, there's swarms coming in from New York Subliners close side because Optic Texas have pushed up over towards the A side. Is what is ultimately their downfall. Subliners can now just run free over towards that point. Optic Texas are not really set up over towards A either. Ghosty may well be behind them, but not the best setup so far. Optic Texas, a lot of work to do here.
Shotzi looking for another. Just a little kill there for him as he clears it out. New York Subliners just keeping alive in the form of Kismet. You see, they're going to try and think about the positioning. And Hugh, using the door there, shielded himself completely from the grenade. Just keeps on running through. Long range bands against Sky. Sky,
no way.
You can only see a pixel, but doesn't matter. He finds and tackles the floor anyway and keeps on moving.
Ball spray for Hook. Kismet's still lingering around lockers. 2 spray for him. Make it a 5 for Hook. I'm calling it before he's even shooting bullets at this stage. He's going to get taken down, though, one off the cruise. That will be some disappointment. Ghosty, though, still lingering towards this side. The shot's in. Even if they don't hit, will be a distraction. Yes, boys, look at me. I'm on their spawn. As the rest of Optic Texas converge on the point, but that's one tick gone over towards A.
Ghosty gets away with his life there as well. Now they have to continue to look for him. Shotzi up top, finds Hydra. and they have cleared out this point. New York thought they might have had a little control for a second, but it disappeared.
Wesley has been alive for a long,
Oh,
long
he didn't
time.
reload.
Just lingering over towards the back shed, jumping back into bar when he gets figured out. Keeping
That was an
pressure on,
oopsie.
but Kismet will find a kill, and now we'll stop the clock. New York still have a good opportunity here. Brycey shots he could do with finding this kill. Big kill.
Isn't going to get it. Kismet has played really well around this at the moment. He's 6 and 2. Ghosty looking for him at the same time. Priest is going to check the corner, but doesn't actually check. Kismet going for the laydown as well. It's a dodgy fight for him.
Staying alive in that corner, though, is working out perfectly for New York subliners. They don't have anyone over towards top tower because he's been taken down, but Ghosty just says absolutely not again. Number 6, is it coming up here? The stun's going to follow through.
You gotta be
Can he
kidding
find
me.
a cruise missile? He's really been the solid rock for Optic Texas over towards this A side. Can he continue to be?
Nope.
This is it. The last chance for New York. Q cupped off with a Vaz. They find it. I think he's in Skies as well. He knows he's going to be here. Slowly pushing the snap, but Skies wins the gunfight. Goes down to Ghosty. Shotzi, though, will clean them up. It's only 4 lives remaining here for New York. They need the point, and they need the point now.
Hydra finds a push through, but Shotzi just so slippery. 2 players left for subliners. There's just not a hope in hell for them here. Really stout defense from Optic Texas, but I want to give every single credit to that Ghosty that just stays in towards the shed, is calling out for his teammates exactly where they are, putting down the bullets at every single point, and staying alive. That's the important thing. Yeah, you can find the kills from those positions, but as soon as you get wiped out, you don't need to be thought about. The fact that Ghosty's finding the kills, dipping out, changing positions. New York are just like, right, well, where the hell's Ghosty? Where is he? We need to get a lock on him. He's in our spawn. He's going to continue to cause havoc. They don't lock him down. I want to say he was alive for over a minute. Subliners can lock him down. Optic Texas effectively locked down A. 1-0 to them. Now their turn to go onto the attacking side of things. It is a little bit of a weaker side for Optic Texas. Attack has not been favorable for them. Looking like they're going to find a push over towards A off the rip.
Just trying to apply pressure here as well. They find Hydra in spawn. Ghosty, 8 and 2, turns and burns him. And New York now taking mid control. This may be a B push if they can find this first kill on the Priester.
Ghosty just continues. Everyone who falls into his sights is seemingly dying. It's only Hydra who can be answering. Kismet is going to find one, but the push over towards
seem like
A.
they're
Optic
oblivious
Texas
to their
somewhat
positioning.
distracted with the push over towards B. It's a lineup over towards it. Good shots coming in from Kismet, though. 10 and 5. Trying his best to drag New York through this game. Setting up towards the bar side. They will have to get rid of them here, Optic Texas.
There's going to be some players for New York that are desperately trying to keep them away. You can already find one. Hydra flying out as
nice
well.
clip.
He was definitely weak. The call must have come through. But Optic still gathering time and momentum here on this A point.
Good kills coming in from Priestess. Skies, Dashi. Staying alive, though. Keeping that pressure on. Skies could do with staying alive inside the point himself. It's not necessarily been too convincing for Optic Texas so far. And bear in mind, okay, New York didn't win that previous attacking round, but it was 5 ticks they got in.
Come on, Skies.
Still staying alive. Optic do need to get something here. 35 seconds remaining. Nearly everybody wiped. Dashi. Might as well just
He's got 2 trophies up
into
there.
this radio tower. He's still alive and kicking up there. 3 in a row.
West Philly being up there is starting to run out of ammo as well. But
Or maybe that was one of his teammates, because I'm like, you can only have one.
Different spots. Priester will eventually take him down. He sees Ghosty as well. Ghosty like that doesn't matter.
Come on, Priester.
Gunning and running. And for Optic, it's over to B. They've got to stop this clock. They've got to find something.
Yep. A small amount of hope with that spawn over towards B, but Priester.
Anyone?
5 in a row. Can they get onto it? They're going to have to stop it. But Shotzi in this position now needs some help from his teammates. Priestess here for the cutoff as well. Is it going to be number 6
Oh,
for Priestess? Oh my goodness me! I mean, eventually you will not find the kill, but the pressure starts to come in.
That would have
Now
been a
coming
sick
through.
melee kill.
Optic Texas inside the point. This is still doable.
They have it, but it is tenuous at best. Shotzi staying alive, has been stunned. Not a lot of reinforcements actually here for New York. I think they're going to give it up.
Yep, that's it.
That's
One
unfortunate.
more minute on the clock. Optic do not have the life advantage, but they have bought themselves a little bit of time.
It's only 1 minute. Hook will get taken down on the flank, but what we've seen yesterday, Seattle against Minnesota, it is never, ever chalked. Optic Texas can still find a route through here, but Shotzi It's just chasing shadows in the middle of the map at this moment in time, just trying to find an angle. Kismet will deal with him. Optic Texas have never really had control of the map. New York have played this round well. And bear in mind, on their attacking round, they managed to find 5 ticks. It's looking like Optic Texas may well only walk away with 3.
Kismet has been a thorn in their side every time they try and push. 3 lives remaining. Dashy,
there you go.
Sitting in green, will be gunned by Skies. There's nothing really left here for Optic.
No, that's it.
Only Hugh, and while he's had a good performance in the rest of the rounds, he cannot
All
take
right.
on that many players.
There you go.
New York win their defense pretty comfortably.
And that tick advantage will help them along their way. Talk about in terms of the statistics, it is difficult for Optic Texas to find attacking rounds. New York better in that stat. Nearly found it themselves, but a good defense from Optic in round number 1 is matched with a better defense from New York Subliners in round number 2 that said there's something they've been working on their control. And on the overarching
I personally think they should work on their search and destroy
so far. Dashy yet to really get going in this series. He hasn't had to. May well have to step it up here in the control though.
Oh.
New York, at least finding this gives you a little bit of hype, a little bit of adrenaline in the bloodstream. Already looking for it. Hydra's moving straight into that player. Finds shots as well. Gets on the
you know he's up there. Hydra, you know he's up there.
And up top is Ghosty.
Just trying to be a nuisance. The rest of the team making their way over towards B. Hook is lingering around that area. Optic Texas. They smell a rat. 4 kills for Hydra in a row now, just trying to make it 5. 6 could well follow, but Hook defending over towards the B side. New York Subliners. Not sure whether to stick a twist here.
Hydra on a 5.
The map, but haven't made a solid decision on where to push, but it's looking like it's going to be A.
Ghosty stuff top is going to be a problem.
All right.
To stop the clock, that first tick will be in. Looking for the second, and Hugh comes flying above. And they get the
no
first
fear
tick.
in that guy.
For a second, but now have lost map control. A is a difficult prospect.
Damn it.
It's going to be hard for Optic Texas to retake this control, or is it if Shotzi finds a kill in the back over towards the bar side? It's only Kismet who has somehow slipped this net. Hook hasn't got a clue where he is, and rightfully so. Kismet all the way around the outside.
They miss each other at the opening there.
Subliners over towards the A side is coming on through. Shotzi can do it with the tack, can do it with the Vaz. Staying alive in the mid-map. They're expecting the flank to come through. Progress at A for New York, though. They may well be locking this in. Optic Texas having another go at this.
Shotzi.
No way.
He's going to fight too.
Wow.
Gets hit in the head with a grenade and falls down. Hugh to cover. Gets it with Ghosty. New York putting a lot of eggs in
thrown
that
grenade
basket.
does damage.
And now they head over to B.
A frag grenade, sure, but that was a Semtex.
It's a 2-2 split for Optic. New York haven't committed solidly to either point.
There's one player over towards B, so Optic have to commit over towards
They keep getting off of it, like not leaving anybody on it long enough.
Caught out. So New York attacking on 2 different facets here. If you're Optic Texas, you have to make a decision. I think you're gonna have to give up A unless some magical play can come on through. The time is extended. B control is not really there, or wasn't. Shotzi will find a kill. Will overextend through the middle of the map if he can. But New York Subline is not in a bad position yet.
Oh, Hugh already firing shots.
So
He's going to read that. He hasn't. Hugh keeps on moving. A 3 streak for him as well. They've cleared their lines out, and Hugh is now going to be a problem. He'll look to push up this map. He'll look to get a little bit more control. Ghosty's doing the exact same thing. They plan to punish New York.
This is now so hard for New York. Big kill from Skies, though. Ghosty will get dealt with, and Shotzi will also fall as well. Hook has to go big. They won't be expecting 3 of them in their spawn. It's 6 in a row from Hook. Gets away as well.
Got double the lives.
Crucial. Dashi finding the kill towards the field side. This should be the round to Optic Texas with 30 seconds to go. That's going to be a monumental break from New York Subliners.
New York have completely avoided pushing through bar. They know there was a Hugh waiting. Johnson going to find Priester as well. Nothing coming out of them in the end. They will get the trade from Skies, but with 19 seconds.
They can't afford to lose lives here.
He's waiting, and he finds the kill as well. Might even call in the cruise missile here if his team start to fall down, but they don't. They clear it. He's going to do it anyway. He's going to make sure that this does not go to New York time.
Just making sure. I'm not sure if I like it, but he can do what he wants at this stage. Hook has been an absolute animal the entire series.
2 seconds.
New York, 1 life remaining. I think it's maybe just, what was that flow state we talk about?
They gave away too many
as best you can, as quick as you
lives.
can, and as many as you can for Hook at this stage.
Too many lives.
But bear that in mind. Look at it. Think about that. If they do need it at one stage, that did seem a little bit
like you said, they couldn't make up their minds as to which point they'd want to attack first.
The effort that he made to find that cruise initially.
They tried to do the whole, oh, we're attacking B, but we're really taking A.
Defense 1. Onto the attack for Optic. They didn't look particularly strong in it last time. And they really got there in little bits. Eventually got only one section done. Will they find something better? Maybe off the back of this man. Hugh, a 7 streak. That still continues into an 8 on this round. A 27 and 19. Dead silence popped. The superpowers are running. But is he a superhero? We'll find out because he's alone.
That's to stay alive, yeah. Doesn't have to be anything special, although when you pop your dead silence, you feel like you've got to run at them, don't you? Staying alive, but the stun will come through, the check will come through. Kismet will surely clean this up, all will he not. 9 now in a row for Hook. Will get caught out by Skies, though. Just trying to linger around that kind of side of the map.
Hugh was smart about that. He's like, he's just going to come through this door.
Open up. You can look, New York suppliers. Nobody really past the 50-yard line. Priester is there to defend the field side. Shotzzy staying alive, trying to get something going. Over towards the A side is going to be the objective here for Optic Texas. 2 men inside. Nobody really to answer back about this apart from Priester.
Back to back. Shotzzy and Ghosty. Hugh also joining the party here on A. Priester's waiting. He knows he can't commit to this by himself. He will find the first, though. But that tick is rapidly going through as Ghosty clears. And one last chance. It's gone. But Sky's looking for an exit kill, and all he finds is Shotzzy.
Kismet's the only one who can answer back here.
Lives are almost even, though.
You semi-commit over towards A side, and it opens up a route over towards B for Hook just to walk straight through. He's going to get taken down, so that little bit of a scary moment that was there for New York subliners has ended pretty quickly. Now, Ghosty and Co, can you chip away at this defensive subliners? 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Need to clear out the spawn, but subliners are so good at doing that. Sending people through the middle of that, just being a constant nuisance, but Ghosty doing that on the other side of things. Priester calling in the cruise.
He's calling this in, but it'll also be calling out the Hydra. Hydra is on the flank. If he can get this as well, he's going to find the first, looking for Dash. He doesn't even take that gunfight to begin with. Gets one and gets away. New York are not making mistakes.
Except for that one.
Doesn't matter in the face of the pressure from Optic Gaming.
There's nobody on the flank. There's nobody there. Skies is going to have to go big here. Is he going to be expecting that player on his left-hand side? Yes, he is. He will find the shots into Hook. Kismet now calling the crews themselves. The whole artillery being sent to Optic Texas.
Damn.
It's been stopped. The trophy is just enough. Optic
it's like it's useless. There's so many trophy systems out like all the time. What's the point in even having it?
Kismet finds one, but isn't enough shots. He takes down Skies. Kismet's still alive. Is the dog big enough in him? No, it falls to Shotzzy. The third tick is rocking. There's not a hope for New York as Optic books their ticket to the winners final in dominating fashion. The favorites keep on marching forward.
And time and time again, Dan Ghosty proves his worth. He did it in round number 1, just surviving being a nuisance. He finds a 7 spree as they head over towards the B point. It locks it down. New York subliners had no answers for Optic Texas in that game.
None whatsoever. That was unfortunate. Well, that sucks. I was hoping. Oh well.